the world were to experience a loss crisis, this shelter at the top of the canyon will save you from any danger to your life. Not only does it have a 360-degree viewing terrace without dead ends, and the internal facilities are also very complete. Except for being a little small, can't find the second flaw. Sangui, who has a sense of crisis, is prepared for danger in times of peace. Decided to build myself an ark of doom. Tired from walking, he just wants to find a place to lie down. Soon found a narrow plank road at the top of the mountain. The next step is the abyss. It's condescending here. It's definitely a good place to set up shelter. And because there is a spring at the foot of the mountain, so that his drinking water problem can be effectively solved, it's just that the ground is a little steep. So Sangui took out the shovel. You're out of the stairs. It's a lot more reassuring to walk now. And then you nail the log. Just lay the planks on it. You get a gentle and beautiful mountain path, for safety's sake. Sangui also installed handles around the periphery, so if you want to get rich, build roads first. Now it's much easier for him to move materials. Due to exhaustion, Sangui found 2 strong logs to fix. After installing the hammock, I plan to take a nap and rest. The walls wrapped in boulders on both sides made him sleep safely. After he gets up, cut out the groove at the connection with the pre-processed load-bearing booster. They are fitted and fixed with the structure of bamboo shoots. The door frame is made. The extra beams would extend directly to the edge of the cliff. The 3 cabinets are homeopathic and can install brackets at the bottom. Think of it as an observation deck. Friends who often jump off buildings know how important a good fence is. The 3 cabinets naturally know this. Not only did he arrange an all-round fence for himself, I also sat in a chair, by the way. Things can be used for viewing, temporarily able to detect enemy situation because the internal space is too small. Sangui wanted to use a chisel to widen. And that obviously didn't work. The rock was stronger than he had imagined. So he stuck the log between the rocks. Then cut the interface on the wall. Just fasten the frame and bedboard above. You get a suspended cut. This is the best option at the moment. Even turning over is a bit difficult. To prevent emergencies, he also installed a guardrail next to the bed, although it looks useless. But at least it can give him some psychological comfort. Then the gap in the wall can be filled. The size of each piece of wood needs to be precisely controlled. What seemed like a simple job took him an entire afternoon. And the construction of the gate is not very complicated. After measuring the size of the door frame, the 3 cabinets connected the 4 wooden boards together with iron nails. Then after installing the lotus leaves, you get a door that is both. But I want to keep myself safe and effectively protected. Door lock latches are naturally indispensable. The front and rear doors are also designed to ensure efficient air circulation. Open the door, and you can go directly to the small road, and the plank road is perfect. The guardrail next to it can prevent slipping and falling, which is also very considerate. This kind of achievement makes Sangui very happy. Satisfied, he immediately started the fire at the back door. Then I took out the 82 beef skewers and formed a row, and served myself a barbecue. Have a bite of crunchy chicken. Protein does not know how many times its own. While tasting delicious food, you can also experience the feeling of looking at the mountains. I was just going to take a break after eating. The thunder swims far and near like an emptied fury. Then it started pouring rain. The weather changes to your wife's face. Fortunately, this stone shelter is not afraid of heavy rain. After the rain stops, the sun gradually sets. Sangui also fell asleep under the company of the 2 dogs. The new home is still very simple. Tomorrow he has to improve the internal facilities. The next day, after getting up, Sangui took 2 dogs to play around. This is what he does every day when he wakes up. After all, no one can stand being in a cramped environment all the time. And in the process of playing, he accidentally found some wild mushrooms. Collect them immediately, although it doesn't fill the stomach. But it can't hold up the value of wild food. Because of a heavy rain yesterday, the amount of moss on the stones increased a lot. So Sangui started cutting wood. Prepare to make a staircase. The job is not complicated. Sangui built it with little effort. Now it's much easier to climb up and down, but he still felt there was a security risk. The fence was extended to the edge of the terrace. and on the bed. After this is done, he fixed the frame on the roof. We're going to seal it up, then take out the plastic sheet picked up at the foot of the mountain. Fix the crack with nails. This way, you can protect your privacy without affecting the lighting for better thermal insulation. He's still in the gap, all stuffed with shoes. Now this new home still can't satisfy Sangui. In order to keep this hut from one house to 3 generations, he also covered it with paint. Then the door. As a man of honor in the wilderness, Sangui naturally can't stand the mediocre ground. After he installed 2 logs on the ground, arranged neatly on top with planks. Fortunately, the area of the ground is not large, so he doesn't have to spend a lot of time cutting planks. Now it's not only very bright, and it's much cleaner. He didn't waste the rest of the board. Instead, he used the space in the stone gap to make a locker handle. The cramped space is utilized to the extreme. So far, the 3 cabinets still feel that something is missing. So he fixed the 2 frames at the bottom. After installing the wooden board, there is a chair. Sweet, he also polished the corners smooth. And then I framed the walls. And we can make it zipline-like just by putting the top board on it. This craft is also quite explosive in the explosion world. 2 dogs call experts next to them. And to celebrate his completion, it rained. Fortunately, Sangui has already built the roof in advance. This new home doesn't get any rain in. Take advantage of this gap. He made a candlestick out of this peculiar makeup. Not only is it very practical, but it also takes up no space. Since I used to live outdoors, I often go hungry on rainy days. So the 3 cabinets decided to build a closed kitchen. Use these long tree trunks to extend part of the back door. After fixing the frame around, use the same technique as the terrace to build the roof. Then use a waterproof insert. After fixing it, no matter how heavy the rain falls, it will not affect his work. Instead, they want to survive here for a long time. A fireplace is essential. 3 cabinets immediately carried some soil, using clay and weeds to build walls. But for the best smoke exhaust, or do you want to make the top this semicircle? Finally, fix the exhaust hole. Smooth the fireplace with skill. After he finishes the fireplace, the top is then filled with logs. To look more beautiful, he also painted bricks on the walls. Just install the chimney. This fireplace can be officially put into use. After being busy, he was already hungry. I made a hodgepodge to treat myself. 20 minutes later, I took it out and had my first meal in my new home. Now Sangui's hut has been completed. Under his construction in 3 days, the cottage has been brand new from the first dilapidated to the present, and it doesn't get dark at all because of the candlesticks in the fireplace.